it's so loud here. Hopefully y'all can hear me. Obviously I'm here on the highway. Anyway, so I'm gonna just be doing something that is like a time passer. So I'm just chilling with you guys. Thank you for liking the live. Thank you for joining the video in the first place. Yeah, so let's get into it. Today I'm gonna use my tarot cards. I just normally, whenever I have the psychic channeling or the psychic ministry, basically that is like serious. But this right here, I just, I think the message is gonna be whatever y'all need to hear, and I don't need to know what the message is. So let's get into it. What does the collective soul want to reflect back to them? Knight of Swords. Who is this in the Knight of Swords energy here? So collective, this is not your energy that we're picking up on. There is someone who wants to, they want to come and rush towards you in a way that I heard baffles you. Someone wants to come towards you in a way where it's like, hold on, like got too much dip on your chip, like hold the fuck on. Yeah, somebody who is the King of Cups in reverse. So King of Cups in reverse is somebody who is sneaky, who is secretive. They hold their cards close to their chest, not because anybody really gives a shit, but because it's about someone who uses withdrawal and withholding as a manipulation tactic. Okay, this person is the person that wants to come and rush towards you. With this personal power card coming in reverse, it's like they fumbled the bag. So there was a connection between, like a cord, right? There was a cord, an energetic cord, that was kind of siphoning, like using your personal power, like the fact that you know who you are. It was using that, like siphoning your power to be added to theirs. They were siphoning your power to be added to theirs. And it seems like the moment that you walked away and you stood in your power, I guess this person, this King of Cups in reverse, this secretive withholding, could be an avoidant, maybe involved with it's somebody who you shouldn't be trusting with your heart. Whoever this person is for you, collective, as soon as you moved away, or as soon as you pulled back, or as soon as you stood into your power in whatever way that you did, is different for everybody. This person was like, oh shit, that was never mine. Like that power or whatever, it was never mine, is what is clicking for me. If you guys have any questions, yeah, with the Eight of Swords, it's like feeling trapped now that you're gone. Feeling trapped now that you're gone, because there's nothing for this person or these people to project onto you, right? So there's no word, you're not saying any words that they can twist. You're not, you're not giving them any energy that they can flip on you. So it's like, well, what do I say? Yeah, you moved to calmer waters. Hello, Curtis. You moved to calmer waters, and it just revealed like your sureness and your readiness and the fact that you made a decision, like your certainty. It just revealed that whoever this person that I'm reading, whoever this, whatever you cut off, you making a decision with certainty, it made this like catastrophic, right? Ego death. It was catastrophic for this person, because what instantly happened was their soul said, I could never do that. They never thought you would do that, because they could never do that. Do you understand? They never thought that you would, because they could never. So it's like they never thought that you would choose yourself. Yeah, with the King of Swords here. King of Swords is like sitting on his throne. King of Swords is it's someone who you're sure of yourself, and if you see something that's, if it ain't right, if it's wrong, you're gonna say something about it. You know what I mean? You're not gonna sit up there and act like you don't see the shit because you don't want to deal with it, or because it's too uncomfortable, or things like that. You're gonna speak your truth. Hello, Melissa. You guys are welcome for questions. I'm doing free questions. I'm also doing one question and yeah, one question readings and 5-minute readings, so just check the description box for that. But spirit led, whenever I see any questions, I will answer them. But it is spirit led. If I don't feel that in my spirit that I should answer your question for free, then I will not. The best way you can do that is to get a one question reading. It's like $5, so it's not expensive at all. I'm on here just like chilling with you guys right now, reading the energy, and so far, I mean, like I said, there's somebody who wants to come. Like, somebody wants to come, like they want to come rushing towards you. So I don't know, somebody wants to come rushing towards you, but it was only after you cut them off. It was like 200 diamonds. Okay, I don't really know how the diamond thing works, but if that's equivalent to $5, then that's a one question. Let me see, the 5-minute reading, and it's just any questions, like you can just text in the chat what you want me to read and pick up on, and it's a 5-minute reading. That's $20. So I don't know how the diamonds translate or all of that, but I'd rather you check the description, okay? And if you don't have Cash App, if any of you guys don't have Cash App, let me know in the comments, okay? I will work with you. So yeah, but yeah, I mean, back to the reading. This person want to come like running towards you, and it's because like you finally walked away. So if you were never, first of all, let's get started on this. You didn't walk away because you didn't care. You walked away because caring was going to cost you. It was going to cost you. It was already costing you your sense of self. So I want to introduce myself to you guys. If you guys are new here, my name is Kiana. I am a psychic medium energy practitioner, and I specialize in giving you the truth so you can make the best decisions and choices in your life. I specify in the truth beneath the surface, okay? The truth beneath the surface. So when I'm telling, just what I'm telling you guys right now is like, yeah, this person wants to come towards you, but it's only because, which is the truth beneath the surface, it's only because you pulled your energy back, right? It's only because they were like, oh, well, that actually happened. I thought that I had this person like twiddled around my finger or some shit. That's the only reason why this person wants to come towards you. It was because you made them feel like a dumbass for doing dumb shit to you. With the King of Pentacles out here, feels like your energy, let's clarify. King of Pentacles, whose energy is this? Hello, guys. Yeah, so whoever this person was, they could have been using money. They could have been using money to keep you confined. May or may not be money for everyone. For some people, when I say money, I'm speaking about stability. So you could have been in the same living situation with this person. This person could be family that was providing or something. And it's basically like, whoever this person is that you distance yourself from, they were someone who they reeled you in because they seemed like they had it together. right? They seemed like, and this is significant because we're gonna circle around. It seems like how do I say, like they came off sophisticated to you. This person came off sophisticated, they came off well put together, but the cards say they're the devil. So this sophisticated act for some of you is, this person, am I in Houston? No, I'm not. I'm in Alabama. For some of you, this person came off emotionally present, right? They came off wanting that connection, and then it slowly started to fade into a avoidant, anxious chase like thing. But it was also, you wouldn't walk away. I heard future faking. It was all to get more time with you. The manipulation was all to get more time with you. The putting on a facade, the good girl, the good guy's a facade, the sophisticated facade. It was all to get more time with you. Okay? So when someone, basically whoever this person is for you guys, whoever this person or people are that you walked away from, you walked away because your depth wasn't being met. Your depth wasn't being met. It was being met with shallowness. And you know, because of that, you separated, you chose to separate. And you see how I just was looking off and like shaking my head? Y'all, the reason why it was such a shock is because they thought they had you. They thought they had you. Like, they put a lot of work into making their facade seem welcoming to you. They put a lot of work into pretending to love you properly. They did. So they thought they had you. Shit. What I said, Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles. Whole time you were working on yourself. This person was putting work in to put illusions over your eyes, and you were putting the work in to find out the truth of who you are. Look at this, y'all. I can't lie to y'all. Nine of Pentacles. I cannot lie to y'all. Nine of Pentacles. So this is basically telling me self-sufficient. This is telling me you got 10 toes. Thank you, Perez. Perez, yeah. Thank you so much, baby. He said I look good. Ain't got nothing to do with nothing, but thank you, I guess. Let me brush my hair, actually. It's supposed to be back here, but all right. So anyways, it's just this is your energy, like, or at least they're seeing you in this way. Nine of Pentacles. And I heard she got her own. God bless a girl who got her own. And then I hear that Usher song, I think it's like, she got her own. So you got your own. It's like your investment paid off. Like, you spent a lot of time investing in yourself and rebuilding yourself, and your investment paid off. Okay? Tell me more. What does the collective need to know for their highest good? What is on the collective's mind that they have been wondering about when it comes to this situation? Death. Clarify on death. Yeah, so it's like, did this really have to happen, or could this be prevented? The reason why you are still pondering about, did this really have to happen? Did it really have to go this far? It's because that heart that you have, you don't want to walk away from people. You damn sure don't want to walk away from, you know, people that you had so much love for and who you really invested in. You didn't want to walk away. You don't want to walk away, but you had to. And it's like, yeah, it's so today I think it's going to be about giving you that truth that you need to give you clarity on why this happened. I think this is what this is about to be about for you guys today. So let's see. So something about fate being in reverse. So the Wheel of Fortune card is fate. Okay, with this Wheel of Fortune card coming out, whenever I ask Spirit, why did they have to leave this person that they love so much? Why did they have to separate? This World card tells me because you have a divine destiny, and this person tried to swap it with you. This person tried to tell you that you are not what you are and that you are what you're not. And they slowly tried to whittle your spirit down. And because of that, it was going to take you out of your fate, out of your frequency, and couldn't let that happen, huh? Couldn't let that happen. Won't let that happen. So even though on a heart level it hurts, even though on a heart level and on a mental level you're saying, well, did that really have to happen? Why couldn't we just get right for each other? Or why couldn't he or she just make it right? Why couldn't they just do right by me or whatever? Why did they have to get this bad, right? When you're thinking about that, Spirit, Source, God, Allah, whatever name you have for our Creator, is using me as a vessel to tell you it had to happen, because whatever this person was doing, it was going to affect what your soul came to earth to do. It was going to affect your destiny. I heard you have a lot of people to inspire, and this person was trying to kill your spirit before you even started to inspire the souls that you're here to inspire naturally. And it's just a lot that goes into it, but you know, personally I can read more deeper for you, but on a collective level it just feels like, yeah, some souls that you were supposed to, you know, you weren't going to if you were still in this connection because it was holding you down. And I heard tying rocks to your ankles, tying boulders to your ankles. Yeah. Explain how it was tying boulders to their ankles, please. So it came in as an opportunity. It came in as it came in as a divine gift. It came in like, okay, it's like you were at the last straw with relationships, or just at the last straw emotionally. And then this situation came in, or then this got stirred up or whatever. And it's like, okay, so what we not gonna do is that. Like when it first came in, or when this situation first started happening, you were skeptical, right? And then it seems like over time you're like, okay, good things can be true for me. Yeah, I mean, it can be this good and be true, basically. With the Ace of Pentacles, it came in like that. But action, or how do I say this? Not action, but promise without action, right, is void. And that's exactly what happened. So this person or this opportunity or this connection, whatever, it came in a way that looked like a gift from God. But this gift from God was really a gift in a different type of way. It was an energetic, like Sonic or Mario Kart speed bump to boost your evolution, to boost you into the future, into a future where you love yourself so much that you leave the first time, not the second, third, fourth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th time that, you know, he or she hurt you. There's something about you not wanting to walk away because you did invest so much into that. So what is coming out now with the Emperor, with the, what is that, Nine of Wands? Yeah, Nine of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles screams at me like, yes, you thought that this connection or that this opportunity, whatever you cut off, you thought that it was something that it wasn't, right? And then when the fake apologies, when the false promises, when the no follow through started adding up, right? You realize it's not. You realize that this person was just here to pass through your life. You realize that this person, they live their life in a way where they pass through life in this way and they alter nothing, they change nothing. It's like, you realize that this person didn't have significance, is what, you know, Spirit is wanting me to say. Significance. You realize that this person did not have significance in your life and in your journey. So another reason why, with the Nine of Wands here, another reason why Spirit, Source, the Divine, God, right, is saying that this dismantlement of this connection, or whatever you want to call it, right, it had to happen because it had you on defense. It had you, like, you in a relationship and the whole time you preparing for another assault, right? You're emotionally guarded because you're not safe, your feelings aren't valid, your well-being, your inside world isn't valid, and it isn't considered, or it wasn't considered. You were surrounded by trouble. So it took you out of your natural frequency of being free-minded, of living carefree, because you can't be hyper-vigilant and always looking back with your stick up and like, oh, this motherfucker finna gaslight me again. You cannot be this way and carefree. You cannot be hyper-vigilant and carefree. So that's how it took you out of your frequency, out of your destiny. That was another way how the destiny swap took place. You are also an Emperor energy by heart. So in order to like develop this Emperor energy, the energy of, you know, just, I would say father energy, leadership energy, your dreams will be realized, and you know this, right? Your projects and your ideas fall into place. If you know that this energy represents who you are, if you know that you are in a position of responsibility and you protect and you defend those that are in a weaker position, I want you to know that this person was connected to you because you were supposed to teach them how to be their own emperor. You were supposed to teach them how to embody emperor energy, and they were supposed to teach you the exact same, except they came in with reversed emperor energy. And this is like abuse of power. This is trying to put people in a weaker position so you feel high up, right? It's just, it's dangerous. It's petty competition, battle. It's fucking distorted pride and ego. It's domination. It's shame. It's someone who has a very hard time admitting when they need help, or when just admitting softness, right? This person, like, with the lack of self-control that they had, they came in your life and, you know, their soul was inspired by you, but their human was intimidated by you, right? And you were already embodying your emperor energy, but you weren't fully recognizing yourself. So you were taking charge of your life, but you were also because you feel so deeply, your feelings were clouding your judgment, and it was taking you out of your emperor energy. So because it's like this connection was meant to refine and sharpen both of you, and the contract had to expire when there wasn't growth, or there was one-sided growth. And then it was like, I'm seeing like two apples, right? Except this one is bad, and it touches this one, and now it started to spoil you, right? Because you both were supposed to grow. It's like, because you both were supposed to grow, but only you were continuing to, you know, self-service, and that person was being that boulder on your ankles. That contract had to expire. It just had to be severed, because now it's like you were supposed to trigger each other in good and bad ways, and now it's like the connection was spoiled because there wasn't growth, there was death, there was decay happening. Yeah. And I'm being called to say there was a decay of your sense of self before you started to leave. Like, you're like, oh, I'm losing myself, I don't want to do this again. And you know, that's when you decided to leave. So yeah, that's really significant. I feel like that's all about why this had to happen. That feels very clear, so you should understand this now. But with the World card, Spirit does want you to know that you completely ended a cycle that has been following you since childhood. So you chasing people who were shallow. I like what he doing over there. He got a little blunt in his mouth, and he let me hit that. Anyway, I need to go to the plug. Y'all don't worry about me. Anyways, it feels like, yeah, you closing this cycle, you ended a cycle that followed you since childhood here with the Six of Cups. This cycle was basically where no one around you met your emotional depth. They didn't meet your depth, period, right? So you are a deep thinker, you are a deep feeler, and this person did not meet your depth. And you know, your parents didn't meet your depth, your siblings didn't meet your depth, your friends, your lovers, you know, associates, they didn't meet your depth. And this had been following you all of your life. And since you were a child, feeling that emotional loneliness, Spirit is telling me to tell you that with this King of Wands energy, there is like fire horse energy, fire horse. There is no stopping you. There is no stopping you, because you have learned the lesson behind the pain, behind the patterns, because you have learned the lesson. Your lesson being, which I'm gonna repeat, if you can't meet me halfway, I'm staying home. Since you learned that lesson, there is no need. Well, how do I say? I'm gonna say it this way. Since you learned that lesson, people who will understand your emotional depth will come into your life, and you have to be ready, because when that happens, you are going to be the avoidant, right? When that happens, they are going to, like, they're going to be you in the situation that you just got of. So their light and how they love like the sun is going to make you shine. And you might be uncomfortable with being in that spotlight. You may be uncomfortable with shining or being seen that deeply because you never have before, like we talked about, right? So just know, and you can start to service yourself and work on this with yourself now and get more comfortable doing this now. Just know that the person and the people that, first of all, you're going to inquire two different people. There are going to be people who are trying to get you to go back into that cycle. So people that you're going to meet, they're going to come to you, they're going to be this, you know, they're going to come off as everything that you would like, right? Like their personality and things like that, even physically as well. And there's going to be, you know, that person, they're going to be that avoidant. They're going to be that avoidant that comes in, you know, nice. And a second thing that's going to happen after this cycle is closed, you're going to meet another type of person, right? The second type of person is going to be someone who can meet your depth. They can meet you there halfway, okay? They're going to be in the energy of the sun, right? So if we take this last relationship or connection that you just left out of, you were the sun in this situation. You were the person who loved like the sun, and that other person was like, it's too much light in here. I feel too seen. I gotta be a little vulnerable if I let you love me like that. I gotta actually show you who I am if you want to love all of me, but I don't even want to show you who I am. They were scared of the sun, but you were the sun in that situation. So after, you know, dropping this connection, you're making space in your life, and like I said, there's going to be two people. There's going to be that avoidant that's there, and you know, that person is going to be there to basically prove you right, right? So you have the self-worth now, so you know to walk away, right? You know to walk away. You know to not go into connections with hope. You go into connections with curiosity before you do the whole attachment thing, right? You know that now. That person is just basically like the first person that's an avoidant, but they come with, like, they come like they have a heart. They come like they're put together, and then they start to reveal their dysfunction later on. You're going to inquire two people. That's the first person, and this first person is a test. It's the test of, will you continue the pattern that hurts so bad, but you're so familiar with it? Because your nervous system is going to feel safer. I didn't say successful, I said safer. Your nervous system is going to feel safer with this person because that's what you have always. Every single person in your life that you ever met have not met you at your depth. So you're not used to people seeing you. You're normally the person who sees people. You're not used to people seeing you. So it's going to be uncomfortable when you meet person number two. They're going to come in authentically. They're going to come in raw. They're going to come in curious. They're not going to come in asking you to be their girlfriend in 2 days. They're not going to come in love bombing. They're going to come in with curiosity. They're going to come in asking you about you. They're going to come in as the sun, right? When you really get connected, they're going to love you like the sun, and you have to be ready to shine, okay? To shine in all of you, okay? So that is coming fast, okay? I'm telling you, with this here, it feels like I was gonna say mental conflict, but this mental conflict feels like it's coming from elsewhere. This feels like someone, whoever you left in the past, when, like, as you move on, this is actually a warning, or this might be happening currently for you. if this is in your future, I can warn you, hey, this person is in the loony bin. They're just dumb. Like, it doesn't make sense. When you block them, they find different numbers and different pages and just stalker shit. It's weird. Listen, they got time for the dumb shit. They have time. They do not have a life. They have time for the dumb shit. So as you move on, be aware of what you're posting. Be aware of posting where you're at or things in the background, because whoever this person is that you left in the past, it seems like they want to be in your energy so bad that they are willing to like pop up on you and stalk you. Yeah, so, and this Five of Wands is also telling me, like, they're mad. You were holding everything that this person was avoiding. You were holding that discomfort. So when you got out the way, that person was left with all the emotional labor, with all the energetic baggage that you were carrying. And it's heavy on them, man. Like, they're irritated. You know when you on your period and you already like cramping and your fucking body feels like it's falling through your ass and your fucking ass is cramping and balling up and you're just like, ugh, do nobody talk to me because I feel like shit. It's so much pain that you're irritated. That's how this person is energetically. It's so much pain going on in their inner world that they show up irritated, overwhelmed, exhausted, overstimulated, overloaded, basically. And yeah, what's the closing message that you have for this collective, Spirit? What is the closing message? I'm going to get back on here and do another one, but for right now, we're going to end it here. The closing message is you are healing from this heartbreak. And you're doing this. You're healing from this heartbreak. And you're doing it because you brought this cup of love to yourself. You finally looked in the mirror and you said, it's been too long before I sat down with you. It's been too long where I went to distract myself instead of sitting with myself. And in doing that, you gave yourself the attention that you've needed for so long. You gave yourself the gentleness that you've needed for so long. And it's like you brought a cup of love to yourself and you just been overfilling with that love. Wow. Yeah, King of Swords here. So yeah, Source does want me to tell you, like, King of Swords energy, I just heard I said what I mean. So King of Swords looks like, for you, it looks like something's wanting to come through psychically. Let me stop reading these cards really quick. Hold on. Yes, I know what I want. I'm not settling for less. We're going to be clear. We're going to be real. We're going to be direct. We're not beating against around the bush. That is what you're giving. Like, you're not playing about you. As you should. You're not playing about you. You're not playing with your happiness and with your well-being, because when you invest in someone, you invest your soul. And, you know, it's about time for someone to be ready to invest in you that way, fully, right? And I want to say this, you know, Spirit has spoken, okay? I just split the deck. Spirit wants me to tell you, High Priestess, walking away. Walking away was the best thing you could have ever did. God didn't tell you to walk away. God just gave you the strength to endure what you did while keeping your sanity. Your soul told you to walk away. Your soul told you, I'm not supposed to be here. Your soul told you, this isn't right because I don't feel like me anymore. God wants to give you the credit. Yeah. I feel that. It's like he's saying, like, I instilled strength in your heart when you were exhausted on the inside. I am the one who made you keep going, who made you keep living. But you were the one who decided to live, who decided to thrive instead of surviving. You are the one who did yourself that service. So, and I really feel this, you are someone who is obedient to God. You want to be obedient to God as best as you can. You wake up every day to try your fucking best. You try your best and you do it with integrity. Okay? It's not no type of shit where, oh, I'm trying my best, right? No, it's you literally try your best. You give your life, your friends, your connections, your career, you give it your best. And this year you have started to give yourself the best. You have started to want the best for yourself, even though it's ugly and it's uncomfortable, detaching from what is not the best and what is not what you need. But you prevailed through that. So I think that, Source was just wanting to say, like, you may be giving me the credit because, I made you and, I helped you, but you were the one who finally decided to give Spirit the permission that it needs in your life. Okay? And that is the end of this message. I love you guys so much. I hope that you join me for my psychic ministry. So excited about that. It's on March 3rd at 6 p.m. here on YouTube Live. I will be answering questions. So in that, you're basically going to hear the truth that you didn't know you needed, or maybe you did. Either or, it's going to be great. And I love you guys. Goodbye.